So this is BB again. This morning it's very, it's the same thing. I'm just like, but she's talking a lot, and there's a lot of provocation as well. Um, in my home, like I sometimes I don't know if people can actually go between the walls. I'm not sure how deep how thick these walls are. I don't know how thick they are, but I'm trying to keep my home as covered up as possible. And I look for spaces like under my sink. There's a space, behind there. At the bottom is like a cardboard, something they put that can be removed, I guess, to get to the pipe fittings behind the wall. So I try to put something there that will make a noise if anybody moves it to try to get in through that. Or, I'm trying in every little way that I can see to try to safeguard myself, basically. It may not be much, but to me, it feels like I'm being proactive. You know, when something is happening to you and they're hammering and they're coming at you, and you don't know what to do. It puts you in a feeling of helplessness and hopelessness and feeling of complete sense of frustration, because like you want to do something to help yourself. You want to do something to protect yourself, but you don't know what to do, because this is not something normal. It's like having an itch underneath your skin. How do you scratch that itch? It can frustrate you, and it's there, and it's annoying, but you can't scratch it because it's under the skin. Or having, I suffer from earaches. I have something, self-diagnosis, but the symptoms are there from something called Meniere's disease, where it causes extreme dizziness. It's like an imbalance in your ear, where one ear will develop fluid, a buildup of fluid, which causes an equilibrium problem. It causes you to tilt, get dizzy. I get dizzy sometimes for a whole week, where everything is just not like that, but if you lay anywhere, you feel like you're being sunk right into it. All you can do is close your eyes. It's a really bad feeling. And you start throwing up, you start going to the bathroom. I mean, it's like, of course, everything is like your whole system crashes when your equilibrium goes sideways. And eyes also can cause it, but ear mostly. So that's one of the things I'm looking for with what they're doing, because that's can trigger that disease that I have, that problem that I have, that issue. So they're not doing anything to help anybody. Whatever they're using, these radio frequencies or whatever it is proving to be detrimental. It's damaging people. It's damaging. Now, if they're using this to live stream people, and it's gone beyond where it's just these live cams with people doing everyday chores or whatever. Like I said, people want more. They want more, and they will pay for more. They will pay handsomely for more. And these people now not going to get anybody on board to do that. So they have to find people who are unsuspecting and target them. Because they can. They're somewhere in the process of starting this and continuing with it. Somewhere in the process of starting it and continuing with it. It goes where they've gotten tough. They've gotten hardened. They've gotten acclimated to any type of guilt or shame or fear. They bury it and they put greed on top of it. Another layer of greed, another layer of greed. But not only that, because they're also changing as individuals. They're also changing because they're becoming now with a sense of entitlement. A sense of entitlement. Like, if they were to do something, right? And like say they're provoking me and I'm not making an outburst. Now, they're accustomed to when they provoke me for me to have to throw a little tirade in the house. And they get off on it. They think it's funny, of course, because their viewers want to believe it's funny, I guess. If that's what in my case, if that's what they've done. I am not sure. This is the thing. I am not sure. I'm really not sure. I believe, in my case, that girl, the lady and her boyfriend, set me up for something. I don't know if they were part of a bigger group and they actually stole from the people. I don't know what they've done. I don't know, but they can have, it's so convoluted and so mixed up and so messed up. We're so messed up that it's unbelievable on some level, the twists and turns they're gonna have. Right? The twists and the turns. They can give any spin on it. But nevertheless, they are targeting me and they're trying to kill me. Doesn't matter why. Doesn't matter if it's because of my grandma's stamps or if my mother had money or they messed with my father, my inheritance from my dad, or they're just live streaming me for what, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they've been selling my green card, they've been duplicating it and selling it, or my visa. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, they're trying to kill me. The fact that they're trying to kill me supersedes the reason why. This is where they don't have a right to do this. They don't have a right to take somebody's life for nothing. They are not state-appointed executioners. They are not CIA with a license to kill. Because you don't get people like them. No, they're not. They're not FBI, they're not CIA. And FBI just don't kill people without a trial. Unless they're telling you stop, and you keep running, then they shoot your ass. That's different. These people don't have a right to do this. They're not law enforcement, and if they were, that makes it like 1,000,000 times worse. If they're law enforcement. So, because they have law enforcement is not to antagonize people, it's taking an oath to protect and defend people in the country. Not to antagonize them for money. Anyway, that being said, it's how they change their sense of entitlement. Like when they do something, they do a certain provocation, they're expecting a certain response. And when they don't get it, they get angry. They get mad. They get feeling like something is definitely wrong. And they get, well, why is she not doing this? Why is he not doing this? Why are they not responding in a certain way? Think about it. They would, because remember, they don't have any personal attachment to us. To them, we are their cash cows. We're their priced pig. We're money makers for them. That's all we are. And if they're accustomed to doing something and getting a certain response, like you're going to the tap, you turn that tap on every day and you're getting water. One day you go, you turn the tap on, there's no water. What happens? You get angry at the tap. You start banging the tap. Turn on the TV, it doesn't come on. What do? You slap the TV. You got to shake it up a little. It's the same thing. We have as much value to them as a TV. It's an inanimate object. They don't see human beings. They have dulled all their empathy and their sympathy. It's all dulled out and killed off. They don't care about us or our well-being. They don't see us like humans anymore. They don't. She refers to me as it. She refers to me as it. I don't know if she's trying to be funny, but she refers to me as it. That's how far removed they are from empathy for us. They don't have any. They don't have any. We are completely expendable to these people. This is the crime wave of the now and the future. And it's only going to get worse. It's going to get worse. But anyway, in any case, I'm saying it's like they don't see us as humans. And they have no type of empathy for us. So don't expect any. Don't expect any. Now she's saying, I completely forgot the point I was trying to make. Yes. See, this is the thing. This is what I mean. When she sees that I am onto something, like I'm thinking, because I think all the time. When I think something, then she will do something to get me in a tirade, and then I forgot my train of thought. Because what they're doing is called emotional manipulation. They're emotionally manipulating you so that you don't go down the right path or have the right thought that can lead to some kind of clarity that will end up with their asses in jail. They're emotionally manipulating people. There's no way you can be doing all this and not emotionally manipulating people. But whatever they're doing, in addition to the voice, whatever is causing us to hear the voice and for them to be speaking and hearing, it's damaging our bodies as well. Because these are not medical professionals. These are people, they're two-bit hoodlums, basically, with a lot of technology at their disposal. They're two-bit hoodlums at the end of the day with a lot of technology at their disposal, so they feel like they're big time. Like they're in some kind of Minority Report or Mission Impossible movie. They feel, because add a lot of drugs onto that, it's what they do. They feel like, and they have their friends pumping them up. They are the ones who are living in a surreal reality, not us. Because we're living in the real world in a sense that we wouldn't hurt people like that. We're the ones who are getting hurt. We're the ones who are experiencing pain. We're the ones who know what it is to feel targeted. They are not. They are doing the targeting. But they don't see anything wrong with it. How does a human being get there? How do they get to that stage? How does a human being get to that stage where they can inflict this on us day after day after day and they don't see something wrong with it? Are they enjoying our discomfort and our pain? I would say on some level they are. They have to be. It pays their bills. We're animals in a cage to these people. Don't forget that. They have us like animals in a cage. But one of the things I've noticed, and you will notice it too, that they're manipulating your emotions. They're manipulating your emotions. They're manipulating your reactions to things. You ever find that every time you go to tell somebody something about it, especially in law enforcement, they don't do anything? They're seeming like everybody moves in a slow motion, like they're moving in slow motion. And you're the one who, you have the clear idea because shit, it's happening to you, right? So, but everybody seems to be like, it's right in front of them and they can't see it. And I'm not talking having real mental problems, because what's happening to us is real to those of us who the stuff really is happening to. I'm not talking about like a beautiful mind there, because he was schizophrenic. He was really schizophrenic. He was seeing people that weren't there, that weren't real. And he really believed that they were real. And he was brilliant. He is brilliant. But the thing is based on true story. I'm talking about stuff that's really happening to us. Getting hacked. So many little coincidences, so many little things, and you put them up and they're a huge amount of little things. And yet you're like, come on. All of these things I'm saying, look, and you're like, no. I mean, what is wrong? And if two of those things happen to them, oh my God. They couldn't deal with it. It just two happened to them. But you notice there's emotional manipulation. And I'm not talking that they have us insensitivity just to us. These people are emotionally manipulating people, especially law enforcement. They will emotionally manipulate them. This technology is doing it. Because again, think about what I'm saying. To those of us, or those of you who believe that they can see through your eyes, that this technology exists. It's a fact. It exists. It's out there and it's an open source. I don't know if it's still open source, but it's there. It means that you can have access to it. That's one. The second thing is this hearing, this radio frequency that does exist, right? But like a dog whistle, like I've said, you blow a dog whistle, you don't hear it. The dog hears it. It's the same thing with the humans. It's at the frequency of their hearing. The technology, this has been around for eons. How many times people have used it? Who knows? So this is all based on technology. It's all based on technology. So I'm not talking about people who are actually schizophrenic. I'm talking about people who are actually experiencing these things. She will destroy anybody, because she gets off on doing this to people. She feels like, I don't know if she thinks of herself as a scientist. I don't know if she thinks of herself as being the smartest woman alive. I don't know what she's really going for. Or she's just fucking greedy. I don't know. Or she gets a kick out of manipulating people. One of the two. One of many options. I don't know what her deal is. But she really doesn't care. She likes to manipulate with people. She likes to fuck with people. She likes this part, I guess they give it to her because she revels in it. She's like a hog in shit, rolling around in shit, how much she likes this. This is her thing. She has found her niche in life, messing with people and ultimately killing them. This is her niche. She loves her fucking job. This is why I guess the rest of the gang or the group she's in, they gave her this particular chore. This is her chore. She loves it. She likes living in people's heads, I guess, and messing with people. And the rest of them probably know it. They don't have the patience or the time for it. She does, because she lives for this. This is all that probably keeps her alive. The fact that she can mess with people and kill them. I don't know if she has started having notches anywhere in her belt. How many people she's messed with or killed before or pushed them to suicide. She should start doing that, keeping a diary, just to get, like serial killers, they get some memento from their kills. I don't know what her mementos are. Her memories? I don't know. Her recordings of people? I don't know. What her mementos are, I don't know. But anyway, if I missed the point, I will make it again. So because if you can hear the click, you heard a couple of clicks, right? While I was doing that, well, that's what I mean. You can hear a couple of clicks. They're emotionally, because what they're doing is certain frequencies, whatever they have in place, certain frequencies are affecting the hearing and the brain in a certain way. You're doing that 24/7. It's happening. And then sometimes you find as soon as you wake up, you have a certain thought. Because when you're sleeping, that's what's happening. I woke up one morning, I was sleeping on my couch when I was living across the street, and I woke up and I was hearing this voice like behind the wall, like hearing it. I was coming into consciousness, and I know it was her. When she's high, she races when she talks, or when she's drunk. She races when she talks. And it was her talking really, really fast, like that, talking really like that. She races when she's high. So I don't know if she was on speed or what, or if they were playing it or recording at a certain pace. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I heard it. Unless it was, it was just my ear. Or it was someplace else they were broadcasting it from. I don't know. Another thing is, again, I don't know. The point I was trying to make is that if it's not invasive, what are they doing to keep us saturated with whatever they're receiving or sending? What are they doing? If it's not saturated, what are they doing? They have to saturate our body with it. Is it something we drink, something we eat? Is it something they implanted while we were sleeping? Yeah, I don't think so. Do you have any cuts anywhere? Unless they popped it in our mouths and we swallowed it. If not, how are they doing it? Is it something that's naturally occurring in our blood? How are they doing it? How close do they have to be to us to do this? These are good questions. How are they able to do this continually? Okay, the technology exists, but how is it working for us in particular? What has to happen for this to start and continue on a daily basis? What has to keep happening? What has to keep occurring or recurring here? Is it something in the air? Is it something airborne? Is it nanoparticles that can be activated by devices outside of our bodies, or outside, or outside activation? These are interesting questions. Interesting questions. So I don't know. I don't know much about this, but I just want it to stop, and I don't know if it. I don't know if it will. I don't know if she will stop until I'm dead, because I don't know if she's afraid of me. That which means they have exploited me for a number of years, or they've stolen from me massively. Or maybe she just doesn't like me for some reason. I don't know. Because I feel this is personal. It's like, or maybe there's money out there with my name on it. That could be. That could be. See, one of the things why I say that is that last year, well, I'll leave that for a different video. Like I said, I will just have to tell the story at some point, because I don't think law enforcement is really going to do anything to help me. They're not going to do anything to help me, and this is the only way I have of saving my own life. This is the only way I have of saving my own life.